Welcome back. We are locally Louisiana. Now we're mid-February and we've been celebrating Mardi Gras and Valentine's Day, but there's one celebration that lasts the entire month, and that's the celebration of Black heritage. So we thought we'd bring an expert on to talk about why it's so important to keep this history alive and what his organization is doing to help with that. So welcome to the show from the African American Heritage Foundation, Dustin Cravins.
Thank you all for having us.
No, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you being here.
I know that you have got some great information, and I want to start out with the big one. Why is it so important to keep these stories alive?
Well, Louisiana is a unique place. One of our biggest strengths is our diversity. There are very few places throughout this country that have the level of diversity that we have here. And the contribution of African Americans in this state has been tremendous. And so the African American Heritage Foundation was founded by one of those giants of Louisiana, Miss Janelle Shagwa. And in her efforts, her goal was always just to showcase the accomplishments and works of some of those local folk. Often we think of the Dr. Kings and all of those national figures, but oftentimes there are people in these local communities that have done the work and paved the way. And so our mission, our goal is to showcase and highlight those stories and to pass that history along to the next generation.
That's so important.
That is really, really important. So how do you all plan on passing this type of information on to the younger generation? What does that look like?
So we do it in a number of ways, actually. Throughout the year, there are a number of events that the African American Heritage Foundation puts on. The organization is run entirely by a group of volunteers who do a phenomenal job in giving of their time and their talents to as I said, highlight and showcase not only the folks of the past, but the trailblazers of the present. One of the big events that the organization does each and every year is the African American Heritage Parade, which is held during Black History Month. This year it's going to be on February 25th. It's an opportunity to obviously go out and celebrate and enjoy something that we love and treasure very much here in Louisiana, which is a parade. But it's a very unique parade. It's not what you're typically accustomed to. You won't see a bunch of debauchery and partying. You'll see more educational aspects associated with the float. So as floats pass by, they'll have information about people on the float and their accomplishments and contributions to the community. They often throw out trinkets that have some kind of symbolism or meaning. And so it is a wonderful event. This year's event, Parade Marshal, is none other than Chancellor John Pierre, who is the Chancellor of Southern University's Law Center, but has some local roots here in Southwest Louisiana. And he's just been a phenomenal leader in academia for many, many years. And as I said, it's just a great opportunity for us to give him his flowers, but also to those younger generations, really be able to tell his story and showcase the sacrifices that he's made.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like such a fantastic organization, everything you're doing. If someone wants to get involved, what's the best way for them to do that?
So you can follow us on the, obviously you can go to our website at AfricanAmericanHeritageFoundationLA.org, or you can find us on social media it should just be the African American Heritage Foundation. And so you can find out more information about all of the different events that the foundation does throughout the year, like the Senior Citizen Thanksgiving Dinner, where we feed over 700 seniors all day long with activities, bingo, giveaways, and so on and so forth. along with a host of other events like the
All
Creole
right.
Rendezvous that happens all year long. And so it's a great place to go and see a little bit more about what we do and how we try to give back to the community.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Dustin, for joining us today and sharing that much needed information with us. We appreciate it.
Take care.
Thank y'all for having us
All
again.
right. Yes, sir.